Good morning from New York. Today's subject, the power of your infant mind, rest from dramatic insanity. There can be too much drama in your life. You can be too concerned. You can be too involved. Just like you need sleep for your body, you need rest for your mind. Rest from the drama. Connecting with who you were, where you had a self-concept, keeps you from being dragged into unnecessary drama. It has a real power. And that drama can, it's kind of an insanity all the time. Looking at your television or your smartphone and hearing the news. Well, you got to take a rest from that. Part of the reason we have this MAGA problem is people don't, they're dragged around by the nose by dramatic insanity. Stirring up fear and anger. That's, that kind of drama is, it's poisonous to your health, poisonous to the society. Take a breather and step back. Stop believing that you are your beliefs and what you think is the real you. The real you is wonderful and doesn't have a name. It's your feelings. Dramatic self. That dramatic self needs a rest. Needs to be able to calm down. And the infant mind gets you out of language, so you're not being pulled into the dramatic nonsense of what's going on constantly in the world. Not your responsibility to do everything. And it's not your responsibility to be glued to the news. Good to be aware, but you got to be able to take a break, step back, or you're not going to be able to think clearly. People are not thinking clearly. That's a big part of the problem with voting for Trump. They're not thinking clearly. If they were thinking clearly, they wouldn't confuse Trump with Jesus, would they? So a lot of it can be cured just from calming down all the dramatic triggers there. People getting you afraid, telling you that this is the answer. Really? You need to calm down. That's when, in that calm, you can get the breather you need to start thinking clearly. The infant mind is a hard thing to push out. In Zen, it's called the monkey mind. You try to relax, and all these thoughts, you just dogging, coming in here. Oh, did I remember to do this? Oh, did so and so call? What's this thing at work? You know, and you go, well, I can't meditate. You know, yes, you can. Sometimes you got to go high in order to go low into the infant mind. And that's another way of stepping out of the drama. And that can help you then move into that to a rest from the drama. So if you picture yourself outside of your, and okay, and that's your imaginer of all you imagine. Step into the artist role, and you take a look at your life and how it's going. And satisfy that hunger a little bit. I need to know what's going on, and realize that no matter what's happening in your life, it's an enjoyable play or movie or story, and you're kind of outside of it. It removes you from the pain and the stress that's so negative. It's what happens in an indie brain helps you to feel you're outside of your body and rising above your troubles. So, if you ever hear the term rise above it, well, rising above the drama is useful. But the real rest comes when you're able to relax and just enjoy your life. To be comfortable is what I'm saying. Not to go out and looking for excitement, that kind of joy, but just a kind of relaxation. Up above the fray is where you can be as the artist viewing your life, creating positive experiences for you, be helpful. Imagine yourself in a place you'd really like to be, feeling great. That can be helpful to help you relax and get out of the drama. But going in a little deeper relaxation, well, that might involve a little bit of the power of focus, so that you separating yourself again from anything that's going on. And that's, where you observe the monkey mind. You observe it. You see it all, chatter. Yeah. Did you forget this? Who called you? Yeah, forget that. Just observe it. That gets you outside of it too. It's another way to get outside the drama. And just observing, that's called mindfulness. It's nothing new. Most of the things that I've done are nothing new. They're just put together. And sometimes better explained, I think. But here, I'm not the best. That's what you got right now. Okay. So you take your opportunities. So anyhow, calm down. Picture a great scene, something positive that helps you feel better. Then go into a positive experience of the infant mind. First of all, focusing on the things that are disturbing. The things that are gnawing at you, demanding your attention. And observe. Just observe. Focus on it. Focus on it, in fact. The more you focus on it, the more your mind wants to leave it. So focus on your monkey mind chatter, observe it, focus on it, separate yourself from it. And sometimes that comes from attempt to focus very strongly. And that goes any aches or pains or anything that you're feeling. Then at this point, you focus on it. And you focus until your mind releases it. And you start to feel a release. Right? That'll make you, do this, as a way to relax. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but it actually works. Because you're separating yourself from the drama, from the aches and the pains and whatever. You focus on it. The more it annoys you, the more you focus on it. Deeply focus. And your brain naturally will go, enough already. And you'll move on to something else. Focus on that. Keep outside. Then you're going to separate in another way from the drama. You can use chanting, Mother Mary, pray for us, whatever your thing is. Or, like the Pentecostals, you can just make up sound. Like the musicians, people, what they call scat. You can sing that if that comforts you. Sing sound. And that will kind of negate the pull of the language of the monkey mind. All the thoughts that are pulling you into experiencing a lot of just focus and maybe try to sing. And some Christian circles, it's called singing in the spirit. Nothing mystical about it. You're making up sounds and you're singing. Yeah. And again, of course, the sounds kind of come to you, so I can see how you get a little mystified. But just go for it. In a kind of comforting way, right? And so we can practice that. You can, if you play an instrument, you can play with the sounds of the instrument. Okay, but really nice to be able to vocalize. I think that's a little more intimate, but it's up to you. Playing an instrument can be very effective. listening to some music, maybe classical, something without words, and calm down. That's not, calming sorts of music, but you know what's going to calm you. So creating it yourself, it's a little quicker. But looking through and saying, I want to hear ocean sounds. Create with your own vocal board. A little bit of pleasant music. And if it's the negative is still gnawing at you a little bit, you can just speak different sounds. That really undoes the pull of language. But still, you're kind of focusing on any negative feelings and so on at the same time. So that works. That can relax you. But you are, singing the blues. You're depressed. Sing the blues. Right? Sing about it gives you a little distance from it. So, yeah. But these are some of the things you can do. Another thing is to breathe in and breathe out and try to relax. You need to add a little something comforting and positive. Well, no language. The more you do these things, the more you mix up these things too, deeper into the infant mind, in a very positive way. And that will relieve the drama. And relieving the drama is something that will help people, help you and anybody to think a little more clearly. And to be more embracing of forms of empathy that I talk about, which are, of course, our virtues. Something I've talked about before. And you can ask me questions. Please subscribe. I see that the channel is starting to die. If you want it to live, subscribe. That does a lot for the videos to be seen. Not seen, it's not watched. So do that, please, and become a part of the team. We need a saner world, better world, a more progressive world. But you're not the struggling hero every minute. Struggling heroes need to rest. So let me tell you, that can be more important than you realize. And even help you in ways that you'll discover. All right? Yeah. You might call this the comfort cure. But all these practices are about comforting yourself. You feel better, but in ways which, when you do all of the techniques and move them together, put you more in touch with your true inner self, real feelings, and help you to get rid of the false comforting symbols, fictions, that's very important. We can go into depth on that another time. We're going to have communications eventually where we have Zoom calls and there are people involved asking questions, presenting ideas. We're aiming for that. And I can't promise how soon, but if in the chat you want to be in one of these Zoom calls and be a part of the channel with your face and your perceptions, then mention it in chat. Do take a look at that. And you can email innermindcommunication@gmail.com. Maybe a bigger statement. This channel's not about me, it's about you. Everyone who has the good luck of enough sane mental health to grow in virtue. So, be a blessing in the world, greater blessing in the world. You already are. No matter what people say you did or they tell you you are, get over that. Nobody should be telling you you are. You need to find that for yourself. And you're not bad. Any bad coming out of you is because you're hurting. There are ways of coping with that. Yeah. So that you're not ruled by the hurt and the pain. Over dramatized things that we hear. You know, be at peace. And I like to close these. My heart to yours. That's an old Irish blessing. And it's a, well, here goes. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your feet. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand, her hand, or its hand. And from my heart to your heart, just use a phrase, a statement called namaste, because that means all of the wonder that we're all a part of and that we are. We're taking a moment to honor it. That wonder, that potential greater love. And the realization of that. Yeah. A moment to honor. Oh. Namaste. Make a great day today. And rest your mind. The whole world isn't on your shoulders. Namaste.